that qualify for asylum, but we also need to have repercussions for people that don't.
Sure, exactly. And I mean, we're in this absurd situation where the vast majority of people are not in fact asylum seekers. You can actually read on Google in any language you want, what are the magic words you need to say.
Yes.
And then you're automatically in the asylum sort of queue, which takes several years before you actually see anyone. And then even if you do see one, even if you are denied, you're not deported.
Exactly. And once you do that, all that does is attract more people to come over illegally. And ultimately, it undermines those that are trying to do it legally.
Yeah, absolutely. To be clear, like, we're both very much in favor of expanded legal immigration. I think anyone who is hardworking and honest should be, and is really going to add to, be a net addition to the economy. I think we should let them in.
Yes.
But I mean, what we're seeing here are, in some cases, some pretty extreme individuals coming through.
Sure.
Obviously, not suggesting everyone is like this, but you're talking about, a guy who came through who had face tattoos, including tears.
Yes.
Tattooed on his face.
Yes.
The tear, when somebody tattoos a tear, it means that they have murdered someone.
Yeah.
And they are so proud of having murdered someone that they tattoo one tear on their face for every person that they kill. Is that correct?
That's exactly right. I mean, these are
this person just claimed asylum. And we just let them in.
We let them in. Again,
a serial murderer.
Exactly.
Who is proud of their murders.
Yes.
This is insane.
The other piece of it too is many of these people are coming from Central and South America, where culturally it is not acceptable to have tattoos at all. Period.
Right. So it's a big deal.
It's a big deal to have a tattoo. It's an even bigger deal to have a neck tattoo and a face tattoo. That means it's almost certain that you are culturally unacceptable wherever you came from. So there's a lot of red flags issues that are glaring. These are people that nobody should want in their communities. I mean, I'm talking bad actors. I'm talking people.
Yeah, it's safe to say that if somebody is a multiple murderer and proud of it and tattooed it on the face, they're unrepentant, to say the least.
Yes.
It's not like they try to get the tattoo removed.
Right.
Most likely, if they were murdering people somewhere else and proud of it, they will continue in that tradition.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I was in West Texas.
What's up?
300 miles from the border in my district, and there was a sheriff that told me a story where two folks had come over illegally from Cuba, and they were working in the oil and gas industry. They're making money, and they were going to go buy a truck and basically start a company of their own. And the plan was both of you put $30,000 to go buy this truck. They're friends. They come together. The one friend shows his $30,000, and the other friend murders him, takes his money, dismembers his body, spreads it everywhere, and that's a friend. I mean, what I'm getting at
not much. I would say that's not much of a friend.
That's not much of a friend.
No.
But you don't know if they're willing to do that to somebody.
This is like full Breaking Bad situation.
Exactly. You just don't know, and that's what people are scared. People in American citizens are scared. They just don't feel safe. They don't know who these people are. They don't want to assume, but they also don't want to not assume. They have children. It's a safety issue.
Okay, and not only is there no end in sight, but this issue is accelerating rapidly.
Yes, and it's getting worse. The many people that are coming over now, before they would have someone in the United States to go to, or they would have money. The folks that are coming over now are impoverished. They have no money, and they have nowhere to go.
Okay.
So they're trying to scrape together some money to take a bus trip to the next destination, if you will. It's a bad situation all the way around, and a large part of it is because the administration is attracting these folks to come, knowing full well they're not going to have any of it's a dead-end road that they're going down.
This sounds like complete madness.
It is.
Okay.
Imagine if you have to live it every day.
Well,
not only is it getting mad, it's becoming normal. That is what I worry about.
Normalizing insanity.
That is why
we're living in a clown world here.
Coming down was so important to go, does this look normal to you? Does any of this
Let's see it.
Normal?
And the train that's coming across, that's basically where people hop on top of the train. And,
hop on top of the train.
Let's see, I think I don't know if the sheriff's still here, but he was telling us about how they're really pretty expert at sort of turning the brakes on the train and stuff. And
yes.
So it's dialed, basically.
It is. You've got real commerce mixed in with illegal traffic, and so it muddies the situation for everybody.
Okay.
How about what can we do about it?
Yeah, what can we do about it?
How does this end?
What
we have a government.
We have a crisis. What's the recommendation?
We have a government that's about to shut down, and it's going to shut down. I think there's an opportunity if we can reopen the government and there be real solutions attached with some border security measures in there that are nonpartisan. I'm not talking really crazy stuff one way or another.
Whoa.
I'm talking something everybody can agree on. This could be a win-win for America. We just need the right package to be crafted. With some sensible things, you raise the level of credible fear. You turn on the repatriation flights, so at least some people that are coming over illegally above zero would be a good start. And then the immigration judges are so critical to it. You surge immigration judges, and that way, when somebody comes in, they get their case heard immediately, not 7 years from now. You do that for a month, and all of a sudden the word's out: hey, the border is closed. Go through another route.
Okay. Well, let's see. Hey guys, how's it going?
JLR. Oh shit, JLR out there.
Hey. So I don't know if it's just been obviously busy, so I don't know if they're still here or anything, or they have to go.
Yeah.
They have to take off. Oh, shoot.
Is that
VBAC?
Well,
I think I got them on recording.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, what else do you think we should do?
How about some Border Patrol agents?
Okay, sure.
These are federal, because that was from the county sent.
Hey guys, I don't know if are you cool being on camera at all?
We're not allowed. Yeah.
Oh, you're not allowed to be on camera. Okay, no, don't worry about it. Sure.
Not allowed.
The camera's pointed at me, so don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, all right.
This is the part where a lot of folks are frustrated because they want to be working.
Sure.
I mean, they're law enforcement officers that want to be enforcing our laws, and they're not able to.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're just not allowed to enforce laws.
No. This is their new normal, and that is not a long-term winning strategy for a positive part of the Border Patrol, Customs and Border Protection.
Okay. Well, anyone else who think we can talk to?
I think we've.
Are we good?
Let's walk a little bit further down this way. I think the part that
just be careful scrolling. Twitter.
This is a golf course.
Okay.
I mean, so to the left you have a golf course, an actual functioning golf course.
Sure.
And to the right,
they got a golf course?
Processing center, a mobile processing center.
Okay.
It's for the people crossing the border?
The piece of it too is the transportation. Like, how does this all work?
Yeah.
Well, you got to have water, you got to have food, you got to have vehicle, buses. None of that is free. Somebody has to pay for that, and who's paying for it is oftentimes the mayor or the county or Border Patrol agents, or Customs and Border Protection is paying for buses instead of something else.
Okay. So these people are waiting to get processed, right?
People right here.
Sure. So, hey guys, how's it going?
This is
wow.
a shot right here.
Okay, this
look
is.
at this.
It's the money shot.
You see how orderly it is?
Yeah, I mean it's very orderly. So
it's like an orderly, chaotic, unruly event that's happening.
Okay.
Where?
And it's wrong.
What?
It's wrong for everybody involved.
Sure.
We're not talking one or two people. We're talking thousands of people every day.
Thousands of people every day. Yeah. All right. Oh well.
Did he cut it off or did it disconnect? I mean, there's definitely a border problem for sure, but I was hoping to see. I guess he just wanted to interview people. I wanted to see some of the chaos going on. Not everybody just he said it's like an orderly chaos. I'm like, what? They're just sitting there chilling. I was like, what?
Okay, I'm gonna end the live stream now.
A peaceful protest, peaceful chaos, a mostly peaceful chaos. I mean, this image here on the right is wow, pretty wild. I mean, it would be cool if he would have got, or maybe he get a team to go in there and show some of the, craziness or whatever. But those people aren't allowed really to talk anyway, so they don't want to be on camera. I guess his purpose was to test out the platform. The Twitter. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure why they have problems though, because people already stream on Twitter, right? I guess they use other stuff. They use Periscope or something.
So we're back. We're back live. So I uploaded like a 15-minute video, but I think the cell connection here is not super good. Would be helpful to have some Starlink, perhaps.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, I would have thought he'd travel with Starlink. As big as you are, Elon, I thought, because I heard that they can install that shit on your car or something.
But I'll be uploading the 15-minute video as soon as I get a good connection, and hopefully this live stream is working reasonably well. All right, well, let's just continue. Sorry for the delay.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Let's continue. Over here is the Border Patrol. Patrol, and you'll see, I mean, right here under the bridge, you're seeing hundreds of people getting processed, and this is every single day. And they'll go to another soft-sided facility that has thousands of people. Right now, it's over 5,000 people. And so over here to the right, literally under a bridge, a lot of trade happens here in the city.
Okay. So it's just sort of like that's the bridge, and there's like people getting processed, and then they come across on those the trains over there.
Yeah, exactly. It's like an initial intake spot, and then they'll send them through, but it's nonstop all day long. Wow. And you notice all the Border Patrol agents, the number one thing the Border Patrol agents ask of me is to get back out in the field. They don't want to be here processing people. They want to be catching bad actors. And they're not, they're just, you've got dozens of them here. And this is probably the biggest issue. If we can do that, then we keep America safe from fentanyl and opioids and some of these things that are killing all Americans.
Okay, just to go over some of the numbers that we talked about in the video that I'll upload later. There's roughly, and correct me if I'm wrong, about 2.5 million processed illegals per year. And then it's somewhat debatable how many are sort of unprocessed, but maybe it's like...
Yeah, Blue, you should be getting Discord notifications for this channel. I jumped on mostly just to kind of test out and make sure everything's working, which it is. The only issue I have is like the multi-streaming thing is not set up on this channel. I don't know if I'd have to buy like another subscription to sign into. I don't know. I got to figure it out. So I'm just streaming on this YouTube page. So yeah, and I'm glad like the stuff like this, I just like, I wouldn't want to waste a notification anyway on the main channel. I'd rather just like, just drop, test it out, drop it here. We can do, or save these notifications. I'm going to have to plan how to promote the channel more and like get more people to subscribe. But I think as we do regular streams on the main channel, we'll just keep promoting the backup channel and people will keep subscribing, stuff like that. So we'll get it. And I think even with a few live streams, we'll probably easily get the monetization.
In total, quote, maybe 4 or 5 million illegal immigrants per year. This number is also has reached all-time highs.
All-time highs,
and is continuing to increase.
Yes.
And nothing, as far as you know, is being done about it at the federal level?
Nothing. Simple things, common sense things that we can enact can make a difference today. Simple things like raising the level of credible fear. Many people are seeking asylum are not going to qualify for asylum.
Yeah, move to where you can get a better. Yes. I don't know. We can maybe like
this way.
I don't know. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get them in the background.
Yeah. So right now, last month there was over 200,000 people that came over illegally. So that is, that's in the millions. You multiply that times 12. Here you are, 2.5 million people coming over. Most of the people that are seeking asylum are not going to qualify for asylum. 9 out of 10 actually are not. So one of the things that we can do is we can raise the asylum criteria.
Now, an important point is that although, as you're saying, like basically 90% do not qualify for asylum. Of the 90% that do not qualify for asylum, how many are sent back to the country of origin?
0. I mean, here in this Del Rio sector,
point.
In Del Rio sector alone, you have 2,500 people coming over illegally a day, and 0 sending back.
0. Not even like a 10.
The floating door?
Nothing. 0.
Nothing. So what kind of signal does that send the rest of the world?
Sure.
This is where you need to come, and you're not going to be sent back.
Okay, so there's basically no repercussions.
No repercussions. That's the number one thing that this administration has to do. There has to be some repercussions. Now, it's due process. Make sure that people get their day in court. That I've been advocating that one person that does qualify for asylum, we need to make sure that they don't get sent back to certain death or anything like that. But the 9 out of 10 that don't, I mean, there has to be repercussions. And once you do that, Elon, this goes away. It went away for Trump. It went away for Obama. It went away for Bush. It went away for Clinton. And they're not willing to do that. And I don't understand why.
Well, when you reached out to the White House, what's their response?
Their response is it is a political problem. It is not.
What does that mean?
They think it's just, the Republicans are blaming the Democrats. Democrats are blaming the Republicans. And
they think it's not real or something?
It's not real. It's a political problem. Honestly, what's working the most is these mayors from these cities. They're all many times Democrat mayors.
Mayor of New York, in fact.
Mayor of New York,
the governor of New York.
Governor, exactly. El Paso, the mayor of El Paso. These places, anything that this crisis.
It's not a partisan issue.
It's not. It's a policy issue.
Yeah.
It's a policy issue, and we can be humane, and we can be all these things, and we can protect those that qualify for asylum, but we also need to have repercussions for people that don't.
Sure, exactly. And I mean, we're in this absurd situation where the vast majority of people are not, in fact, asylum seekers. You can actually read on Google in any language you want. What are the magic words you need to say?
Yes.
And then you're automatically in the asylum sort of queue, which takes several years before you actually see anyone. And then even if you do see one, even if you are denied, you're not deported.
Exactly. And once you do that, all that does is attract more people to come over illegally. And ultimately, it undermines those that are trying to do it legally.
Yeah, absolutely. To be clear, we're both very much in favor of expanded legal immigration. I think anyone who is hardworking and honest should be, and is really going to add to, be a net addition to the economy. I think we should let them in.
Yes.
But I mean, what we're seeing here are, in some cases, some pretty extreme individuals coming through.
Sure.
Obviously, not suggesting everyone is like this, but you're talking about a guy who came through who had face tattoos, including tears.
Okay, we watched that part already. The whole thing with the floating door, I don't know what's up with that. I guess that was like a Daily Mail posted this picture. Carly was pointing this out. I don't even know how's that a thing. I guess it's like I don't know. Photo glitch? I don't know. So weird. Oh yeah, I gotta set up Streamlabs and all that. The modding thing, I'm gonna take care of later. We'll see how it goes for now on the backup channel. I haven't really done that yet. I just did you, but I don't know. It's a really small amount of numbers right now, so I don't think we really need it yet. But anyway, yeah. So thank you guys for testing it out with me. I appreciate it. And thank you for subscribing. And we'll keep testing it out a little bit to see. I think it's going to be beneficial when we're kind of busy and have big stories, or we're covering trials and I need to post a clip somewhere, but I don't want to use the notification on the main channel, or like with Cavalcante when I didn't have any notifications, and I can set up streams on the backup channel and just redirect people if I have to, and then we can just kind of bounce back and forth when needed. So I think it'll be beneficial like that. All right. So, all right. Love you guys.